this notion of media being the fourth estate, we humbly believe is eroding. We're also in an age where technology allows us to completely manipulate our news feeds and tailor what we read only to what we want. Only to what suits our sensibilities, only to what suits our particular political persuasion or the issues of the day. Peers and people like you are the most trusted source of information. So the people who you share information with, you trust more than you trust a CEO and you trust media, right? It's a horizontal world now. It's peer-to-peer, right? And if you, as a business, if you really want to start seeding your message and getting a groundswell of what I would call kind of positive reinforcement and building reputation, you start inside out with your greatest constituency, which is your employee base. I guess this is why, at a broad base, we're strongly suggesting that there needs to be a pivot on behalf of business to really think about kind of how you're not only recruiting talent, but how you're retaining talent. But I love my media. I trust mine. And I trust my news feeds, and I love Quartz or wherever you happen to be. Let's just pretend you read HuffPo, which happens to be a left wing. I love that. I trust that. But I don't trust anything that's going on over there. They're lunatics. Like, look, I'm not going to stick with you year over year if you're losing money. Let's have great products and services. But I'm certainly not going to stick with you if you don't have a long-term investment thesis that takes into account how you're attracting and retaining employees. What your policy is for working moms, what's your paternity policy, because dads need their thing too, right? How are you going to train? What's your healthcare proposition? How are you allowing me to go to Japan and Switzerland and Mexico and Indonesia and then back in the States and take all I learned to be a better global citizen and leader of business, right? Those are key issues that I think companies need to talk more about, and that's why we feel so strongly that every company needs to be its own media company and need to be able to have a strong presence where people can go get the facts about you as an employer of choice.